I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Brooklyn Beats and the San Francisco 49ers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Second and 6, just inside the 30. On second down, Anderson. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Crawford. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets him 14. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So erase the flag. They decline it. And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
11. I got this. Hey. Got three. 11.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 3rd and short.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here we go. Like 20! Flag! Hurry up!
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and long. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Brooklyn football as we get going in quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now back to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win.
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They give it to Anderson, and they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Go ahead.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Go ahead.
Here's Breida. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
11.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Wait. Hey, gun. 21. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
12. Here we go.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And he will have a touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Matthew. And got his man complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jordan Matthews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Watch it now, Barney!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jeremiah Tauchu. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Here's Tressway now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Back with more after this. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Deep throw for Goodwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Gold now out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas in there for sack number 22 on the year. Just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He goes underneath for Anderson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They'll look to throw here on first down. Sanders has it over the middle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the decision is to go for 3, and the field goal unit comes on now. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Now, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Garoppolo on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey, here we go.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zach Brown in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it with McKinnon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Garoppolo now. Now he'll be hit from behind, and he is landed on hard.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
13. Go ahead. 21.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
11. Go ahead.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Goodwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10.
Right, set. 21. Hey, go. 11.
Garoppolo again. And Matthews over the middle with the grab. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Garoppolo 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. McKinnon. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go.
Here again is McKinnon. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Garoppolo, able to get away. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Gould is able to put it through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now this offense about ready to take over again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Crawford. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
Looking to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Anderson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
He'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
21, 21. Here we go, here we go. 180! Mike 5'9". I got you, I got you. Stay hot! 36! Stay hot! Stay hot!
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
21. White. Kill. Go ahead. 6. 11. Flag.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Flag. Here we go.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. He finds McKinnon complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Garoppolo now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
21.
Now Garoppolo. And incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
20. 21. 65.
And the blitz does come. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Solomon Thomas, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
21. Watch 10. Come on, watch 10.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now back out comes the offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He'll drop to throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. This offense so far on third down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 19.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Over, 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 over. Detroit, Detroit.
They'll look to throw here. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk, and he'll be taken down at the 34.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the 49ers, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.